Welcome to Yoga with Subhash. In this segment, we will practice 3 rounds of the Surya Namaskara or the sun salutation routine. In the second round, we will integrate the practice of Hanumanasana, also called the monkey pose. So let's get started. Let's come to a standing position close to the top of the mat. Bring the feet together or just slightly apart but parallel to each other. As you exhale, bring the palms together in the prayer position. As you inhale, stretch the arms in front. Slowly begin to raise them up. Try to pull the hands up toward the ceiling and then push the arms back behind the ears. Look up if you comfortably can. As you exhale, begin to bend forward. Keep the arms against the ears. In your final position, drop the hands so you can try to get close to the toes. Now bend the knees, place the palms alongside the feet on the floor. Bring the left foot all the way back. Try to slide it back and then place the left knee down. Lower the buttocks down but lift the chest and chin up. As you exhale, bring the right foot back. Join the feet together. Lift the buttocks up toward the ceiling. Try to press the heels closer to the floor behind you. And look at your feet. This is the downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. And now bring the knees down, chest and chin to the floor. This is called the Ashtanga Mudra, 8 limbs on the floor. Buttocks lifted up slightly. Now release the abdomen down, lift the head up, chest up, and let's lift the palms off the floor as well. We'll try to use the upper body strength to lift the chest up higher if you can. Now place the palms back down on the floor, push with the palms, get back up to the downward facing dog. Again, the buttocks are lifted up, heels pushed backwards. Lift the head up, bring the left foot forward. Try to bring the foot all the way up between the palms. Place the right knee down on the floor, lower the buttocks down, lift the chest up. And as you exhale, bring the right foot also forward. Again, feet together or just slightly apart but parallel. We're going to stretch the legs straight and then bend over into the Uttanasana, standing forward bending stretch. And now stretch the arms all the way in front against the ears. The body is in the shape of the letter L. And then begin to stretch up as you inhale. Again, pull the hands up, push the arms back behind the ears. And as you exhale, straighten the body and then slowly release the hands down. And relax now for a few moments. In the second round, we will integrate the practice of the Hanuman pose, also known as the monkey pose, into the second round. This is an excellent pose for stretching the hamstring and the entire back side of the legs. So stand close to the top of the mat with the feet together or slightly apart but parallel to each other. As you exhale, bring your hands in the prayer position in front of your chest. As you inhale, bring the arms to the side and then begin to raise the arms up, arch back from the waist. Pull the hands up toward the ceiling and push the arms back behind the ears. If comfortable, deepen the stretch by pressing the feet firmly into the ground, pushing the buttocks and thighs slightly forward, and then keeping the legs straight. One more time, pull the hands up and try to push the arms back behind the ears. Relax your neck. As you exhale, begin to bend forward. This time, bring the hands behind the back, interlock the fingers, and lift the hands up toward the ceiling when you inhale. When you exhale, make a gentle effort to drop the chest to close the gap between the thighs and the chest. As you inhale, bend the knees, place the palms on the floor right next to the feet. And this time bring the right leg back. Stretch the right leg back and place the right knee down. And this is where we will now integrate the practice of the Hanuman pose into our sequence. Just a word of caution that the Hanuman pose is a very deep, intense stretch for the hamstrings and the back of the legs. So at no cost you want to overstretch yourself. That can hurt your hamstring or the muscles in your leg. Now very slowly start stretching the left leg straight out in front. So slide the foot in front toward the top edge of the mat, and at the same time trying to slide the right knee behind you, further back behind you. Essentially we are trying to increase the distance between the 2 feet, and at the same time trying to drop the buttocks closer and closer to the floor. And if you feel comfortable at this point and you would like to deepen the stretch, then begin to drop the chest down and try to close the gap between the chest and the thigh in front. And now slowly lift the head up and very carefully and slowly bring the left foot all the way back so that you can get into the downward facing dog. Again, in the downward dog, the buttocks are lifted up and you're trying to press the heels back and down close to the floor. Try to look at your feet, pushing the thighs backwards. And now bring the knees to the floor and push the buttocks all the way back. Try to bring the buttocks onto the heels or close to the heels, forehead close to the floor, and then walk your hands out in front, away from you. Now keeping the hands where they are, begin to slide the body forward, keeping the forehead close to the floor, and get into the Bhujangasana or the cobra pose. In this pose, the chest is lifted up, navel is still on the floor, palms are right next to the chest, elbows are bent and tucked in close to the body. Try to roll the shoulders back and then make an effort to lift the chest up higher. Now push with the palms again and then go back up to the downward facing dog. Once again push the buttocks back, lift them up and press the heels down close to the floor. And now lifting the head up, gently bring the right foot forward and try to place it between the palms in front. Place the left knee down and slide the left knee further back. Once again we will practice the Hanuman pose here. So begin to slide the right foot in front toward the front edge of the mat and stretch the right leg as straight as comfortable. Once the right leg is straight, slide the left knee further back. As before, we'll try to increase the distance between the 2 feet while at the same time dropping the buttocks closer and closer to the floor. Remember once again, it's a deep stretch, intense stretch. Be very gentle. Once you're in the final position, you may attempt to drop the chest on top of the thigh in front. Get as close to the thigh as comfortable and stay there for a few moments. And now begin to lift the head up and very slowly and carefully walk your front foot just back between the palms. Lift the back foot up and bring it forward to get into the standing forward bending stretch called the Uttanasana. In this pose, the legs are straight, feet together, and you're trying to bend over as much as comfortable. And now swing the arms out to the side and slowly begin to stretch the arms up as you inhale. Pull the hands up and try to push the arms back behind the ears. Looking up at the hands as you try to stretch back. And now straighten the body up as you exhale. And finally release the arms, release the hands down and relax for a few moments. And now let's get ready for the final round. So once again, feet together. As you exhale, palms together. As you inhale, bring the arms out in front. Stretch them all the way up. Pull the hands up and push the arms back behind the ears. As you exhale, slowly begin to bend forward. Keep the arms against the ears. In the final position, drop the hands so you can get close to the toes. Now bend the knees. Place the palms alongside the feet on the floor. Toes and fingertips aligned. Bring the left foot back. This time we'll keep the left leg very straight. So try to push the heel back. Lift the thigh up slightly to straighten the leg. Drop the buttocks down but lift the chest up. And now bring the right foot back. We'll get into the position called the plank position. In the plank position, the heels, buttocks and the shoulders are in a straight line. Shoulders are vertically positioned above the hands. The whole body in a straight line. And now bring the knees, chest and chin down to the floor. Once again, the buttocks are lifted up. And now release the abdomen down. And slowly, as you lift the head up, chest up, this time we'll stretch the elbows straight and then try to get into this pose called the upward facing dog. The shoulders are positioned vertically above the hands, thighs are pressing down, toes are pointing back. With the tops of the feet flat on the ground, if you feel comfortable, try to push with the top of the feet and lift the knees off the floor to get into the upward facing dog. When you lift the knees up, still try to press the thighs down toward the floor. Chest lifted up. And now once again push again with the palms. This time get back to the downward facing dog. Buttocks lifted up. Heels are pressed downwards. Lift the head up. Bring the left foot forward. Again try to bring the foot all the way up between the palms. We'll keep the right leg very straight behind. Pushing the heel back. Lifting the thigh up slightly. Dropping the buttocks down. And then lifting the chest up. And now slowly bring the right foot also forward, feet together, and then we'll stretch the legs straight. Knees are straight, bending over into the Uttanasana. Slowly, as you inhale, bring the arms against the ears, L shape, and then slowly begin to stretch up, stretch back, try to pull the hands up, push the arms back behind the ears. And as you exhale, straighten the body up and finally release the hands and then relaxed position. I thank you for watching this video. I hope you will enjoy practicing with me. As always, I'd love to hear your feedback or comments, and I hope to see you back for a future video. Namaste and have a wonderful day.